Hello everyone, this is Dylan Caritas, and I'm doing a video about Prochaska and DiClemente's stages of change and how I've progressed throughout the semester in changes that I've attempted to make, and how anybody that's watching this video can go ahead and do so themselves if they wish to do it. So there are 6 different areas of change that they talk about, not areas but steps in making a change, and the point I'm at now are the 4th and 5th steps, which would be the action phase and maintenance phase. But before we get to those, I guess I better let you guys know what the other stages are. So we're going to start off with the first stage being pre-contemplation, and in this stage you have no real intent of beginning to change. You just, it's like you've gone through trial and error before of trying to change something, and you just give up because it didn't go over well in the past. And then the next stage is contemplation, and in this phase you realize that there's a problem and that change needs to occur. Then after you realize change needs to occur, you move on to the 3rd stage of preparation, where you begin to get yourself ready to make the changes necessary. And then that leads you to the 4th stage, which is action. And in this, you start to follow through on a plan that you begin to make. Because I found the most useful thing for making changes was to, with the help of my therapist actually, we took a notebook, and on the left-hand side of it, I would write down all of the problems that are going on in my life. And then on the opposite side of the page, on the right page, you write down achievable goals that you can do to achieve all of the negative things on the left hand side of the paper, like attainable short-term goals that you can work on to fix things one by one. Just getting them written out on paper and having like something to actually hold on to is definitely helpful, in my opinion, in making a change, because you have a concrete thing to hold on to and focus on. But so that would be the action phase, when you begin to work on that plan, and after that comes the maintenance phase, where you're trying to continue the actions and follow through with your plan, which is not always easy, and it may take some trial and error, but it does not mean that one should give up on doing so. I know from personal experience that even like relapsing with drugs, through Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, I've learned that relapsing, it can only help to make you stronger if you allow it to. But if you allow it to be like harping on you and make you feel bad about yourself, then it will do exactly that. You just need to learn from your mistakes. And then the last stage is termination, and that would mean that at that point the behavior that you were trying to change is changed and you've successfully completed it. I'm not there with any of my problems yet, but I'm well on my way, and I'm happy to share my journey with others, hoping that they will be able to do the same in their life. At the beginning of this semester, I had set a couple goals for myself. I realized that through taking an assessment in the back of my textbook, which is called The Basics, the 11th edition, and it's by Rebecca J. Donatel. There's an assessment in the back of the book that allows you to realize what areas you score the lowest in, and throughout different aspects of life. Like for instance, I scored the lowest in the emotional areas as well as environmental. And then I made a behavior change contract in the back of the book, and my behavior change contract said that by the end of the 7-week course that I should be able to be, first of all, getting more sleep, because I realized that sleep deprivation was causing a lot of problems in my life, and also to be happy with myself and my own skin. A long-term goal that I'd set was to be more physically fit and have a regular sleep schedule. not just getting more sleep, but an actual regular sleep schedule, so you can see the difference in a long-term goal rather than a behavior change. And then I came up with 3 obstacles to change, like 3 different things that I can work on to do so. So for sleeping, for instance, I decided to speak with my psychiatrist and try different sleeping pills. Then one other thing I wanted to do was work on my body image and be more comfortable in my own skin, and then try to stick to a plan was my third objective that I wanted to make for myself. Sticking to a plan is something very important because then you have guidelines to follow, and I believe that if you're monitoring yourself along the process of change, it'll only be helpful in the long run. The behavior change contract also had you find some people that could be helpful to you, like a friend. You can also find school-related resources, community-based, and then even helpful things like a book, or for some people that may even be the Bible, or a like chicken soup type book. So I was hoping to, by August 13th, be 5 pounds lighter. I am 4 pounds lighter than, so I didn't actually achieve my goal, but as long as I'm working on it, I'm clearly making the right changes that I wanted to make to attain that goal, so I'm working on that. I've also been trying to work on sleeping, and I've found a lot of useful resources online and through the book, my textbook, on how to achieve better sleep. And I can already tell that it's being useful in my life. Like, sleep is a very necessary aspect to life, and it can definitely be detrimental to many different areas of your life if you're not getting proper sleep that you need. So my long-term overall goal was to be more content with life in general by the end of 2016. And throughout all the information that I've learned so far in this class, I feel like that is a completely attainable goal, to be content with my life and comfortable in my own skin by the end of 2016. I'm happy to have started a blog, and I know this has kind of been a long video, so thank you to those who are still listening. There should be more to follow that will give you more updates. And if anybody has any comments or anything, feel free to share with me. I'd only like to help others in their journey of personal change. I hope you guys enjoyed and look forward to more. Thank you.